This is Europe's largest budget airline and it's based in Dublin. Notorious for extra charges, bad customer service, and poor working conditions. In 2021, it made over $1.6 billion in revenue and employs over 15,000 people. It was founded in 1984 and has grown to service over 225 destinations. If you look on the website, you can find flights for as cheap as £14.50 return from Stansted to Poland. So how do these guys pull it off? And if flying on Ryanair is so bad, then how much worse is it to actually work for them? Here's what Ryanair employees had to say on Glassdoor.com. Don't take a job here, says an aircraft mechanic in Dublin. Pros: no pros working for this company. Cons: canteen is a disgrace infested with mice. Toilet facilities are appalling. Almost every toilet seat is broken. The urinals are constantly blocked and flowing out onto the floor. Office chairs are all broken, constant nights. If you're not in HQ, then you're treated like dirt off a shoe. Not in HQ, dirt off a shoe. Alright. Not what was promised. Cabin crew in Porto. Pros: the people you work with. The cool pics for the Instagram. That's it. Cons: horrible organization. You're told where your base is and how your contract or salary is going to be after you do 6 weeks of training. You pay for the accommodation abroad, of course. What? No standby tickets nor discounted prices. The sales bonus is always wrong. They deduct a lot of money from missing things. No crew meals, not even water. You have a problem, send an online query and pray for someone to reply within a week. No one values your hard work. Only the sales, which there is no way to keep track of, so it's pretty random. Advice to management: listen to your crew. Your social fleet tweet is just propaganda, and you make everyone reply with thank you or nice things, otherwise they don't get their transfers. Give the crew who's working 8+ hours something to eat, or at least the most basic thing, water. Ryanair apparently denies their workers water on flights. Avoid. Pros: literally nothing. Avoid like the plague. Cons: long working hours, 4 long flights in a day frequently. Rude and hypocritical management. £5 an hour flight pay. You don't get paid on the ground. Treated like slaves. When a family member dies, be prepared to show a death certificate. Oh, and they will hassle you the day of the funeral. Lies about bases. Taken away from home country purposefully. Lies about pay, staff travel discount, and all the other benefits. No food whatsoever given, not even the basic necessity of water. If anything is found to be taken from the bar, the company takes it from your salary at full inflated price, even though they receive these items free of charge. You can get a transfer back home, just sell, 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 and we promise. Another lie. Advice to management: you were here once. Try and at least treat us a little more human. Worst job I had with salary, £15,000 before tax, full-time, cabin crew in London. Yeah, you guys try surviving on £15,000 in London. Pros: nothing at all. Avoid. Cons: very long hours, most days 4 flights, unpaid boarding and disembarking, unpaid delays, of course, very high sales targets which are most of times unachievable, and at the end of the day when you've been at work for more than 12 hours, on the way to the airport, check-ins, airport security, and the actual flight hours, and when sales target not achieved, you are being kept in a crew room for more than 1 hour to give explanation why sales target not achieved. Advice to management: please consider treating staff a bit politely, not like animals. Scam. Pros: I got to know some great people. Cons: probably up there with one of the worst companies to work for. You are merely a number to them. Everything they do is a scare tactic to keep you in line. You can be called at the drop of a hat and must be on the aircraft within the hour. No questions asked, no excuses, no respect. Very difficult to live on the money you get the entire year round, and I was based in the 2nd largest base. A friend of mine who was a number 1, that is the lead crew member, had worked for the company for 7 years and never had a late, never had a sick day, never used all her holidays. When her father died, they insisted she present his death certificate for her to be able to take her own holidays, to go to his funeral, or she would have a meeting in the head office. What a disgrace. It will cost you a lot of money to do this job, and you will come out of it with less money than you started with. Trust me. Advice to management: change everything. If you respect your employees, they may forgive your callousness. Michael O'Leary once screamed in a new number 1's face on a flight as he wasn't working fast enough, although we were still ascending. He also said when Ryanair began doing business class that sexual acts from the crew would be included in the price. One word: vile. We've taken a look at the inside of a budget airline, and this is Europe's most famous, largest airline. I can only imagine the horror show that is lesser known budget airlines all around the world. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and as always, subscribe for more.